No one wants to fail. Kids are scared to fail, parents are embarrassed to fail, and teachers are afraid to fail for fear of losing their job. As a result, we all live in fear of failure instead of embracing what it could do for us and our personal growth. When we live in this fear of failure, we allow failure to define everything that we do, preventing us from trying something new or considering a new challenge. Instead of seeing failure as a bad thing, at Prestige Martial Arts, we teach our kids to see failure as a good thing. We show them that by failing, they are able to see where they went wrong and fix it the next time around. Failure is the only way to improve upon what we have been doing and get even better. Failure as your friend. Many times, kids learn this fear of failure from their parents. They see you, the parent, constantly afraid to fail or try new things. They learn this from you and start to avoid all of the things they should be doing as a kid. The problem is that kids are different than adults. Kids bounce. When they fall, they bounce back up. When they mess up, they're able to get over it and move on. Adults on the other hand break when they fall. They feel terrified, embarrassed, and trapped. Adults treat failure as something terrible, and while you're doing that, your kid is watching. That's why it's so important to reinforce that failure is your friend. Some of the biggest successes of our time, like Steve Jobs embracing Apple's failures to launch it into the company it is today, required millions upon millions of failures. They got back up, they learned their lesson, and they tried again. Even if you're an adult, try and allow your kid to see the benefits of failure. You can learn alongside them to embrace this kind of mentality, too. It doesn't just have to be reserved for your kid. How quickly can you bounce back from failure? The best kind of failure is a fast failure. Failure is inevitable. In fact, it's part of the growing process. Every single expert in the world had to fail to get where they are. Instead of letting this failure define your life, accept the failure, overcome it, and get back on track. We all know stories about people that let their past demons ravage their lives 10, 20, or 50 years in the future. Allowing those failures to haunt you can ruin your life. Instead, a fast failure is the most beneficial at all. Sit down, stare failure in the face, accept it, and move on. With this kind of relationship, you will be purely invincible. Now get out there and find something to fail at.